Hey guys, welcome back to the Cigar Reviews. Today we are looking at Cohiba's Red Dot. Let's check it out. So this Cohiba Red Dot was just purchased at my local humidor for the absolutely astonishing price of $30. On Cigar International, they have these for $18.19 a piece if you buy 10. But if I don't like it, at least I only bought one. I haven't had one of these in a long time, and somebody commented and said, would you try the Cohiba Red Dot out? So here we are. The things I do for you. Limitless. What's in this thing? Let's see. That would suck if it was like some really bad cigar that they just shoved in this tube. That would not be good. Hey, it looks pretty good. Smells pretty fancy. Let's see what they have to say about it before we light this bad boy. The result of 5 intense years of research. The famous Cohiba cigar brand is now available in limited quantities in the U.S. market. Often called Red Dot, Cohibas due to the markings on the brand. The exquisite cigar offers a medium-bodied flavor and strong, smooth, and incredibly rich character. Handmade with a toothy Cameroon wrapper, an aged mixture of Dominican-grown Piloto Cubano tobaccos, Cohiba's blend sets the standard among today's premium cigars. Cohiba received a well-deserved 91 and 92-point ratings, where they say, well made and good draw. Cohiba has a solid core and distinctively nutty flavors that have an underlying creaminess. French peanut notes and a touch of caramel on the finish make this a very tasty medium-bodied smoke. Well, we'll see about that. I think I'm going to V-cut it. It's a good diameter for that, and I don't want to overdraw this thing. Heat it all up. I think that will be appropriate. Immediate cedar. Boom, cedar. Right away. Very, very cedary. So much cedar, I feel like I licked a piece of cedar on my tongue. Maybe a little fine cedar sawdust is now in my mouth. A little bit of sweetness. The tongue, the mouth, exploding with cedar, giving me a dryness, immediate dryness to my palate. Wow. I like things that speak, and this definitely speaks loudly. I have never had a cigar this cedary. Ever. So far, it's 100% cedar with a touch of sweetness, sawdusty sweetness. Wow, very interesting. I mean, it feels like I'm smoking a piece of wood. Even the smoke is very cedary smelling. I could see maybe a hint of nuttiness, but it's just so in line with the cedar that it really gets completely lost in the woodiness. French peanuts, whatever that is. I've been to France. I have not had French peanuts. Kind of a pencil smell, a little bit. So far, unchanged. Cedar, cedar, cedar. Cedar, cedar, cedar. Hint of sweetness. Guys, if you love cedar cigars, holy crap, this is the mother load. I don't love cedar cigars personally. I could always leave the flavor of cedar out of my cigars. What I do like about this cigar is the cedar is not paired with spices, predominantly like baking spices, nutmeg and such. Hate that combination personally. When you got cedar and you have nutmeg, I'm not a happy person. I just want to move on. But this is extremely linear. It's about as one-dimensional of a cigar as I've ever had. Usually there's a bit more going on, but this is just picking a subject and sticking to it to the very end, at least so far. Very interesting what it does to the palate, because it's almost very taxing to the palate. My tongue is already starting to get a tad bit numb. Palate, like I say, is very dry, very drying. It's almost like a red wine tannin to the extent it dries your mouth, like a very strong Chianti. It is drying her up. And I forgot my water at home. So it is what it is. Super Bowl just ended. What a horrendous game that was. Oh. As someone who's worked with the Chiefs for many years on and off, it was disappointing to watch, to say the least. But we're going to have a cigar. Win, lose, draw. It's cigar time. That's where we're at. Might as well break out the most expensive one I have. Right? Yeah, might as well. My palate is almost beginning to get so taxed that the cedar is not coming through as powerfully as it once was. It is definitely still sweet. And I'm getting a little bit more sweetness from the palate. I want to smell the tube. Not much there. If anything, this bourbon tube is still just bombing the area. I'm gonna extinguish that. It's a no bourbon zone currently. Yeah, still so much cedar. Even just the smoke. I feel like I'm in wood shop right now. I'm building either, a nice cedar box for my mother-in-law, or I'm doing a cedar lined closet to store my mothballs in. That's where I'm living right now. I would personally have no reason to ever buy this cigar again. It's just not for me. Honestly, I probably have a piece of cedar somewhere here in my shop. I would rather just go lick a piece of cedar. I would get the same sensation, and I could lick it multiple times a day for free. So that's probably what my plan would be. Save the $30, lick cedar, and get the same result. Really, that smoke or that initial puff is very pencil-like, very pencil shaving, graphite, very prominent flavors of that. Extremely woody. I mean, if I was a lumberjack, I would carry these around everywhere. It's raining, I can't go to work. I'm getting all antsy. Fire this up, I'm in the forest. I am sawing away. Palate is numb. Intense. I would like to see what a couple people said about this. $1,353 ratings, 935 5 stars. So far, nothing on flavor. Nothing. 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 Okay. Well, no one has said a single word about the flavor. Literally. Sweetness is pretty much gone. Everything else remains the same. It's a cedar lover's dream. Their dream has came true. My tongue is sore. It is sore. It's sore. Wow. Painful. Painful. I've had some wonderful Cohibas. Maybe you're wondering, what Cohibas do I love? Well, let me tell you, because this is not it. Not for me, maybe for you. I know a lot of people that love a cedary cigar, and that's just not me. I'll tell you what is me. if the page loads, because I can't remember the name. No, that's not it. Yes, that is it. My favorite Cohiba is the Cohiba Puro Dominicana. And that is a fantastic cigar. Yeah, full-bodied, full flavored profile, oily Dominican wrapper, bold long fillers, satisfying oaky flavor with ample spice that's smooth and balanced throughout. Yeah, I really like those Puro Dominicanas. Very, very much. I thought that they had some affiliation with a charring method, whether it was aged in some kind of smoky or charring environment, but I'm not seeing that on here. But I am quite positive that I have ordered one of those beautiful white boxes, and I smoked the living crap out of those. And I was a happy man after. And to bring up another subject that we have recently discussed, these Weller Cohibas, and they are no longer for sale, but I know where to get one. And that is the humidor that nobody goes to in town. They still have quite a few. And if they are sealed in these capsules, boy, I might be interested in going and getting one. They think they're like $50, if I remember correctly. But I think that's coming up. I'm in the cigar club, so I get 20% off Tuesday. If I remember, I'm going to go down there and grab one so we can compare that to the Bad Ash bourbon aged and the Ted's Maker's Mark bourbon aged cigar as well. Yeah, they don't have a price on here. So, guys, I've been stalling because my tongue hurts, okay? I'm stalling because my tongue hurts. That's where we're at here. You guys want to know what it tastes like now? We let it breathe, we let it rest, we let it cool down. And now, it tastes like cedar. It tastes like cedar now. I feel like I'm getting a sore in the back of my throat here. I do have an odd reaction to a cigar once in a great while. And I don't ever know if it's the cigar or if it's me. So I wonder if any of you have smoked a lot of these red dots. Does it numb your tongue as well? I would like to know that. Maybe I need to go see whatever they call a mouth doctor. An ENT maybe? I don't know. I might be completely numb or I might be crazy, but I feel like that cedar is dissipating. We are that far in, probably a good 25-30%. And perhaps we're softening it a little bit. Definitely pencil shaving still up front. big time. It's a very powerful, very woody cigar. Guys, I love you. This cigar is not for me. I'm going to put it down for at least a little while, let it chill out. If it changes drastically, hey, I'll let you know. I care about you knowing the truth. But the truth for me, no. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap up this episode of the Cigar Reviews Cohiba Red Dot. Please take a moment, don't go anywhere, to hit the like button, to hit subscribe, to click the notification bell so we can see each other more often. I would like that. Would you like that? I hope so. Anyway, have a great day from the Cigar Reviews. Ciao.